Hello, everybody. So, what this is going to be involved is I'll explain very quickly because there are some rules. So the rules, like what, because people are probably wondering, like, what do you mean? Like, what are you taking out? So, we're going to be taking out, okay, well, this is what we're keeping in. So, this is the stuff that's going to stay in. And let me go to someone. So there's elites, headgear, body, which is under uniforms, badges, victory celebrations, unique ability skins, operator portraits, and card backgrounds is all that's going to be included. Anything like gun skins, anything like uh, anything that like is shared between operators is not going to be included because that's just like too much to do and go through all the gun skins, and that's just too much. So we're first starting off with Striker. She is very low on the totem pole. I will organize all of them, um, like very when I get there. So we got Smoke. Smoke is basically Smoke's up there actually. He's like really up there. Then we got Mutes. Mutes up there, yeah. I'm gonna try to put them in order so that way it's not like ah. So we got Castle and Castle's down there. We got Pulse. Now this isn't based off of these operators how good they are. So if you're coming into this and maybe you skipped ahead, this isn't how good they are. This isn't how good their weapons are, their sets, or da 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 anything like that. I have a lot of the stuff written down, so it's like obviously for you guys that don't see it, just kind of doesn't really make any sense. It's like blah, and I'm just kind of going through these fairly quickly. Let's see, Chunky, the Lord. The Lord is not doing so well. Jaeger. Jaeger's like Jaeger's like definitely up there. Bandit. Frost. I mean, I guess I could probably just look at the bottom part and then look at the top part. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this right here, and then that way I don't have to keep looking down. So we got Frost. Da 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 da. I was really surprised that Valkyrie doesn't have like. I mean, she's got a good. Don't get me wrong. She's got a good ton of skins, but she is not like balling in skins. Okay, now I kind of regret making this list because now I'm like, oh, I didn't realize how many people are gonna be and like built different. Um, yeah, yeah, we're starting to get there. Uh, now what are we at? Okay, so we got no way. I'm like kind of like blah. I guess we got Ella, and then we got Vigil. Let me make sure. Oh, Ella's okay. I was in the wrong spot. Um, Then we got Maestro, who is he's almost in the dumpster. If he had a few less skins, I think he would definitely be in the dumpster. I kind of, you know what, to make this, I'm gonna put this is like 100, and then I'm gonna put this at 101. That way, people who are basically kind of low are not getting like put in a place where we're just gonna put Sentry right here, just for like right now. Because I completely like missed. Or sorry, that was Striker, but yeah. Da 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 da. Because I didn't want like the bottom part of the list just being like filled up. Okay, so we got Kaid, who definitely goes here. Um, and we got Mozzie. Got the Ozzy Mozzie. And then we got Warden. I think I put Warden in a. Yeah, I think I put him in 104 to be honest. And da 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 da. Okay, so we got Goyo, Wamai, Oryx, Malusi, Aruni, Thunderbird, Thorn, Asami. You're gonna start seeing a lot of these people at kind of the bottom, the newer they get, obviously, because it's gonna be pretty bad. Wait, where's? Okay, I was gonna say I don't see Denari here. Um. Okay. We're gonna back this up just a little bit. Okay, so we got Sledge. Sledge actually kind of has a fair bit of skins. He's pretty up there. I mean, obviously Ash is the number one. It's not even like questionable. She literally has. It is like insanely stupid. It's like insanely stupid how many skins Ash has. I mean, I get she's the first female operator the game designers designed, which makes sense because obviously she's going to be Mama Ash. And that makes sense. You know, it's like she is the siege female in that sense. And she basically is kind of like the centerfold of what a female should be in Rainbow Six Siege. She's strong, she's brave, she's brilliant, yada yada yada, Slay Queen. Okay, Thermite. Wait, wait a minute. Okay, okay, I see what I did there. The list is like a little bit out of order. So we got Thatcher, who Thatcher is down below, and I had to make that correction. And then we have Twitch. Twitch is like actually kind of up there. I'm gonna rearrange it so if you're watching this, don't be like, oh my god, these people have more skins than those people. Oh, what are you doing? I mean, it's not like anyone's gonna actually know because there's a website where it's like, it just tells you everyone that basically all these people's stuff, and I get confused. We're at Blitz. We got IQ, Buck. Sorry, I'm just a little bit out of it. I haven't really like fully woke up, and I'm not like my normal self. Okay, yeah, Blackbeard. I don't know why the list is all like scrambled because it's like confusing me a little bit to like, what the heck is that in the background? Okay, I like, why? And basically, okay, so we got Capital. Capital's kind of low, yeah. He's not that. He's not bad. Yeah, you're gonna notice a pattern very, very soon. So we got Jackal next. So Jackal's doing. Jackal's just jackaling off. You know, don't mind him in the corner. Uh, just doing his thing. Sophia. It's more like Zofia. If you want to be like an exact person about it. If you want to be a grammar Nazi. Lion. Finca. No, wait. And then where did I put lion? Okay, so yeah, lion's in the correct area. I think, okay. Um, nomad. Nomad's under. So I got nomad, then we gotta do gridlock. Ooh, gridlock is. I can understand how gridlock is kind of starving for some food and some content because she honestly is like, I hate to say it, but they need to give her more outfits because I feel like her only outfit is like, it's like how it's like how did we make this, how did we make this operative, you know, like interesting. And it kind of feels like this one is actually really surprising. That one I was really, really surprised because you would think like they absolutely love Ace, and I thought honestly he was gonna have like so many skins. I thought it was gonna be like an outpour. Okay, so we're just going. Wait. Okay, yeah. Okay. No, actually, Sens is down here. Okay, then we have Brava. Brava's down here. Then we have Ram. Then we have Deimos. Then we have Remora. Then we have Snake. Okay, so this is we're gonna basically have to zoom out. But actually, you know what? We're gonna zoom in because I need to look at the list properly. And so we're gonna start organizing them. So first we got Smoke, who has 170, which is right behind Jaeger, which is correct. And then the other, okay, so then we got Sledge, who should be right here. Then we have Twitch, who should be literally right here. So Twitch is, so Jaeger's 173. Twitch is basically 168. And then Smoke is 170. So Smoke goes. And then Sledge is 162. And then Mute is 154. So then we got Doc. So, okay. Then we have Rook, who's 142. Then we have Capcan, who's 143. And then we have Frost, that's 156. That goes, yeah, that goes basically over, that goes over Doc. And then we have Bandit. Where is Bandit? Yeah, okay, I don't know why Bandit. I don't know why I put Bandit there. Bandit's 156, which is right behind Frost. Okay, and then so we have Doc. Just checking my work. Capcan is 143, and Rook's 142. Valkyrie. There's Valk's 163. Okay, so if I remember right, Mute is 154. Sledge is 162. So Valk is actually ahead of Sledge. Barely. Then we have Cav, who's 141. Who's behind Rook, so that's good. And then we have Mira, who's 141. Okay. Then we have Vigil.
With Uber for Business, you can set budgets so easy.
Why did that start playing? Oh, sorry, I like zoned out a little bit. Basically, let's see, where was I at? So I'm at Cav, who Cav is like, Cav is 141. So yeah, we should be at Mira. Mira's 141. Okay, Mira's good. Vigil's 143. So Vigil would go right behind Capcan. Yeah. And then Ella A is 140. So Thermite is 153, which means, let's see, what was Capcan again? 143. Doc was, so yeah, Thermite's 153, which means that he goes in front of, let's see, Bandit. Bandit was 156, so Thermite goes, Thermite goes right here, yeah. 156. So what is Frost? Oh, okay, I see what I did there. Okay. And then Mira, and then Ella. What was Ella at? Ella's 140, and Mira's 141. Okay, so let's go with Monty. Monty's 144. Okay. So I know this seems like it's taking quite a long time. Because I don't have like anyone that's like sitting right next to me. So Rook is 142. So this is 142. And Monty is 144. And Doc is 151. So what's, because I remember Vigil and Capcan were the same thing. Because like 143. Okay, so what's Thermite at? 153. And Monty is 144. So that's Thermite. Doc. Doc. It's 151. And Bandit is 156. So Monty's 144. Which means that he's a little bit. Yeah, he's like right here. Okay, so we got Fuse. Make sure. I want to make sure Ella's in the right spot. Ella's 140. Okay, so then we got Fuse. Fuse is 144. Which means again 144. Fuse is like right here. No, Fuse is ahead of Monty, actually. I read that wrong. Fuse is like right here. Okay, so we got Blitzkriegen. He's at 140. And I'm pretty sure Ella's 140. Yeah, so IQ. That's good. So IQ. Okay, so IQ is 155, which means that she is above Doc. Actually, she's above Thermite. And Bandit is 156. Okay. I'm thinking like I'm just thinking like ah. I think should I change the numbers from like one, like changing the numbers around, because I'm thinking of putting the higher number first and then it going down. Yeah, I guess that would make sense. Like, so let's say this would be 1. That's 173 over 40. $39 over 01, and then this is 100 with 50 and 49 and below. 49 and below. Yeah, okay. Okay. Um, so let's see. Now we're at Blitz. So we're at Buck. Buck is 152, which, if I remember right, is ahead of Doc. But it's behind Thermite. Yeah. Okay, so Ella, blah blah blah. Blitz. Blitz is 140. And so what's Monty? 44. Capcan's 143. Blitz is 140. So, if I remember right, Vigil is 143. Then we got Rook, it's 142. Blitz is 140. So then we got Mira, it's 141. Blitz is 140. With Ella being 140. We got BB. It's 140, so BB's in the right spot. Habana is 167, which I believe is right after Valkyrie. 163. And Habana is 167, so Valkyrie's ahead. But she's behind Twitch. Okay, so we got BB's in the right spot. We got Sophia. And Sophia, because I know someone's going to try to correct that and say, it's Sophia, bro. Sophia's in a good spot. Okay. Sophia's right where she belongs. Now we're going to start capping. Okay, this is kind of the part where it kind of gets really annoying, because now I gotta figure out who out of these people is like the top G. And okay, we're gonna start off with Castle the Asshole. Castle's at 133. Pulse is at 139. Chachanka's at 129, so he's probably like way over here. Let's see. Pulse. Let's see. Pulse was at 139. Echo's at 132. Castle is 133. So, okay, so then we got Jackal. Let's see where Jackal is. Q. Jack is 130. So if we look, we see Echo. Echo's 132. So let's look at Legion. He's 139, which puts him. He's 139 with Pulse, which basically puts them together. Then we got Lord Chinky. We're gonna move him a little bit over for now. So then we have Maestro and Alibi, which are kind of very, very below down there, like basically at 112. And then we got Cade, who's 136. So that puts him ahead of Echo, ahead of Castle. Okay, so we got the Mosiator is 125. So we'll put him down for here. We got Warden. That's basically 104, so Warden's the lowest. We got Thatcher, who's 139, so Thatcher goes up here with the big boys. We got Glass. Or everyone used to, in the old days, everyone used to call him Glaze. I remember what everyone used to call him, Glaze, even myself. It's like, and everyone was like, no, it's not Glaze, it's Glass. And, you know, I remember when everyone was like, yeah, I'm gonna go pick Glaze. Better be careful, Glaze is gonna glaze you up. Let's see. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time with Glaze. Oh, he's at 119, which that was the 119 was above Maestro, and then Mozzie's above Glass, because Warden, yeah, Warden's like 104. This is 119, and Glass is like literally 119. So these are 119. Okay. Jackal. So we are in Capital. Big cap. He's 127. So I believe Cade is 136. So Castle the Asshole is 133. And Cap is 127. So if Castle, let's see what Echo is. Echo's 132. And then we got Jackal. It's 130. So Jack's 130 and Cap is 127. Okay, so we got Ying next. We got Ying, who's 125. So 125. Okay, so yeah, she goes behind Capital. And then we got Dokkaebi, who's 135. That boosts her up some points. Which Echo, it's 132, so she's ahead of Echo. 133. So what was Dokkaebi again? It's 135. Castle's 133. Cade's 136. So she's behind Castle. Okay. Yeah, 135. Okay, so we got Ying. Lion's 134, so he's behind Castle. And then we got Finka, who is 128. And I need to go back to Glaz really quick. So Glaz was Glaz. Brain fart. Glaz. Wait, Glaz is 119. Okay, yeah. So Finka's 128. So Finka is gonna be ahead of Ying. Just let me do it. And then Mr. No Cap is 127. So Finka's basically 128. So Finka's ahead of Capital. And then Jack. So yeah, she's behind. Okay, Mr. Jack off 125, which is I believe ahead of Ying. Oh no, same. Okay, so Chichanki, the Lord is 129, which, if I remember right, Ying is 125, and Chichanka. Chichanka's 129. So Cap's 127. And so what's Jack? 130, and then Finka's 128. So the Lord beats the other Russian. Let's see. Okay, so we're at Nomad. We're at Nomad. It's 126. So she's ahead of Maverick and Ying, but behind Capital, because she's, yeah, 126. Nook and Cranny. Nook's 110, which means she's like right here with Warden. Oh, actually, she's ahead of Warden. Um, who do we got next? Ayana. Ayana Nana. I want a banana. 102. So she's like way behind the pack on that one. And then we got Ace. Ace with the hardware store. He's 127. So wasn't Chachanka? Okay, so yeah. And then we have Finka, and then Finka's 128. And so Ace is where's Ace? I know Ace is 127 and Finka's 128. So okay. Okay, Warden. Good. So we have Clash of Clans here. Clash is 89. What's the top? So we're gonna keep her there. So then we have Goyo, who's 91, who's ahead of Clash. Yeah, so, and then we have Wamai. Wamai is 93, where Clash was like 89, right? Yeah, so Clash was like 89. 89, and then Goyo was 91, and Wamai is 93. So Wamai's here. Oryx, my boy, 87. So yeah, he's right behind Clash. Okay, Malusi 98. So Malusi's like the top above Wamai. Okay, so yeah, so then we got Malusi above Wamai. Then we got a Rooney. Rooney's 90. So she's like right ahead of Clash, but not in front of Goyo, which is correct. Then we have Thunderbird, who's 81, who is right where she should be. Let's leave her there for now. Gridlock. Okay, yeah, everyone's in the right spot. I was like, wait, did I not put him in the right spot? Grid's at 100. This makes her the top G. Amaru 88, which if I remember right, Goyo's 89. Goyo, yeah, is like Goyo's 81. Maybe I'm thinking of Clash. That's 89. Let's see, Clash. Clash is 89, yeah. So Amaru is 88, so there we go. And then Oryx is 87. Clash is okay, so Clash is 89, then Amaru is 88, then Oryx is basically 87, and then Thunderbird is like 81, but we'll fix that in a second. Zero is 86. So Amaru's 88. Oryx again is 87. Zero is basically 86. Yeah, and then Thunderbird is 81. Flores is 78. So he comes right behind Thunderbird. Okay, and then so we got Osa. Osa's 83. So I believe Osa is okay, so Osa is like right here. Cause yeah. Okay. Then we have Flores who's 70, and then we have Grimm who's like 51. Okay, so yeah. Striker and Sentry are literally like I have them at like I'm gonna put them back here just for now. So we have Thorn. So Thorn's at 82. Wait, Thorn's at 82. Yeah, okay, some of these people need to be like oh, actually I put the wrong person there. Okay, so Thunderbird's 81 and Asami's 81. Okay, I've just made that like so much easier. Solus is 50. Solus is 53. Um, Solus is at Solus is ahead of him. Flores is 78. Yeah, because Thorn is actually in front of Asami. And Castaño Bird's 81. And Thorn is 82. Wait, what's Osa at? Osa's 83. Thorn is 82. Okay, so yeah. Solus 53. Okay, Flores still holding the back of the line. Flores. Yeah, Flores is 78. Okay, so then we got the other people. So then we have Fenrir. Friends at 44. But Tubbs is in front of Friends. Or Fen. Yeah, so. Well, obviously, Denari is going to be back here. Kali. It is Kali, not Callie. Robo. Yeah, Robo is like right here. He doesn't have a ton of skins. I know I just completely skipped Kali, but I just saw her thing. Okay, and then we're gonna look for Kali, who obviously I should have just kept that. Okay, she's at 48, so okay, so she's ahead of them right now. Zen's oh yeah, I have like attackers and defenders, and I keep looking at one or the other, so it's just like kind of like it's Zen's, bro. Okay, so Zen's is basically 43, which means he's right where he should be actually. Then we have Ram, who is at 45, which means they're right behind Tubbs. Deimos, I mean, obviously Deimos is new, but he has 40, which means that I think he is behind Zen's, to be honest. Yeah. And then Fan, okay, yeah. So it's looking good so far. And then we have literally 16, which means she goes right behind him. We have Snake, who only has like 12 skins. So that's gonna go right there. Yeah, and then he has like 12 skins. And then we have Century, who has 22 skins, which, if I remember right, Deimos had 40. Yeah, so we're gonna put them right there for now. Then we got Brava, who is my main Brava. Brava. Brava's at 47. So what's Kali at again? Kali's at 48, so that puts Brava literally right behind Kali. Yeah, because Tubbs only has 45. Okay, we're gonna do Striker. Striker has 19, which means, if I remember correctly, she goes like right. She goes right in front of the other person, and then obviously the robot has 19, so that's pretty sad that the robot literally has the same amount of skins as Recruit, the character that's been in the game since the game began. Okay, you know what? I think that's it. We're gonna back out. And we're gonna back out a little more. You can't really see the list. Okay, I didn't want to go that far out. Okay, can I just adjust it? Okay, probably have to push like, what's it, F11? There we go, yeah. I mean, all I really, really want to do is just... I don't want it to be that, like... Ugh. Okay, I'll just screenshot it, and then I'll crop it. But that's the list between everyone who literally has skins all in rows of who has the most skins compared going left to right. So left is the highest and right is the lowest. And we're going to call that a day. I hope you guys really like that one. And, you know, La Vida Loca. I just got to make sure. I believe that's the correct one. That is not the correct one. Okay. That is definitely not the correct one. Uh, that looks like the correct. Yeah, that's the correct one. So I'll catch you guys next time, and I hope you guys really appreciated that one. Keep staying sussy, and I will catch you guys next time. And just remember, the world is great for people that say no and they don't take the bullshit no more. That's not me saying go kill the president or anything, because I know some motherfucker is going to take that as like, oh, yep. But like, make the world a better place. Not saying go kill the president. Making that clear. And I'll catch you guys next time.